Hi, I'm Anthony from Coordinations. I'll show you the line. Coordinations is a dyed cardstock, and what's unique about it is that it has a surface color which coordinates with the core color. You can sand it, tear it, antique it to reveal the core color. As you can see, here's a good example. This is the surface color. The tear line has the core color, and you can sand that surface color off. Over here we have some very nice examples of layouts that have been done with it. You can see here. Over here we have our Black Magic and Vintage collection. This is probably two of our best-selling specialty collections. The Black Magic is basically just a line that has a black surface with core colors underneath of it, so when you sand it and tear it, those core colors show through. What we did with the line to make it easy for consumers is we matched everything from each line so it's easy to create projects. So for example, Ruby Red in the Vintage collection matches Hypnotic in the Black Magic collection, which will also match our Classy Reds group up here. And all of our color groups have that in common. Our newest collection, which we're most excited about, is the Whitewash collection, which I'll show you over here.
Notice how they go from light to dark.
What we did here, we took the core color and put white over top of it for a very nice vintage look. And once again, barn siding would match with Hypnotic and Ruby in the Vintage and Black Magic collections, as well as the Classy Reds from the Core Essentials. So basically what you've got a comprehensive line of high-quality premium dyed paper. It's thick, folds great, plus you've got the versatility of sanding, tearing, antiquing to add some extra look to your projects. Here's a nice layout that uses the Whitewash collection. You can see the pieces here. We used an edge distresser, ripped up the edges so the orange color at the base shows through. Probably one of the favorite techniques with the paper is to use the tabletop embossing machines, such as the Cuttlebug from Provocraft. Just run it through your tabletop embosser. The lifted surface is easy to sand, so you take a piece of sandpaper after you've embossed it, sand it, and the core color shows through. So what you end up with is a paper that you can work with, create very, very attractive layouts. Even if you're a novice, it's easy to come up with a very nice looking layout. Another one of our lines in the specialty collection is our chocolate box. Here we took various shades of brown over the core color, and once again all of the lines coordinate. So Cherry Cordial matches the Black Magic, the Vintage, the Whitewash, the Classy Reds. So it's very easy to coordinate your projects and use the colors together. What we did here, we tried to create a brown color that matched the core color. So for example here, Maple Nut. We've got a yellow base color, so we tried to make the brown a yellowish brown. That's our line as a whole. You can see some of the various projects that have been created. Here's a nice project with the dog. This uses chocolate box, a bunch of different colors, coordinates it all together. Come out here and take a look. Here's a great example of how all the lines coordinate together, and a great example of the tabletop embossing. They just use various shapes with the Cuttlebug. Took papers from the different lines, put them together, sanded them. So you can see when you sand it, here's a great example too with the card. You sand it, they crumpled the paper here, sanded it so you get a really nice antique look. This is a Black Magic sheet, this is a Vintage sheet, and this is one from Core Essentials. You can see how everything ties together if you want a simple color palette for the novice. But likewise, we have over 400 colors if you want to mix and match colors. It's very easy to do that as well. All right, thanks for the tour of Coordinations.